How many of you guys got dreams of playing in the NBA? I do feel like I've been an underdog my whole life.
Hawkins takes it from the bench. How about Jordan Hawkins?
He was the Gatorade Player of the Year in Maryland.
You looking at the best shooter in the draft.
His ability to get hot at virtually any given time was unmatched in college basketball.
He works his tail off every day because he has goals of making it to the highest level.
I learned a lot. I learned that it's hard to guard Devin Booker.
Hawkins played sick with a stomach bug.
You weren't feeling well, and yet you made it. How did you pull it off?
I got a heart of a lion. I couldn't sit this one. That was the Final Four, man.
Definitely got to earn your spot in the draft.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
I mean, everybody's got that chip on their shoulder. Everybody just feel like they got something to prove. I do feel like I've been the underdog my whole life. I'd rather be the underdog. That makes you work harder. I think that helped me drive my basketball. The moment I realized I could make it to the league is where like my sophomore year in high school, where I grew up to like 6'5", and I started jumping over everybody, started shooting. And then I had a chance to go to DeMatha, where a lot of pros come out of there. I was playing against pros early, so.
He was the Gatorade Player of the Year in Maryland. Okay, Gatorade Player of the Year, DeMatha Player of the Year. Okay, he works his tail off every day. It doesn't matter who's in here because he has goals of making it to the highest level.
People will tell you I'm a sharpshooter. You shoot from anywhere, a movement shooter, guy that can space the floor. Nothing has been given to me. This process, you definitely got to earn your spot in the draft. It's nothing new to me. Everybody just coming for your head. So I mean, it's working hard, having that chip on your shoulder, feeling like you have something to prove. You just keep working hard.
You got a chance to guard Devin Booker and other NBA guards at the CP3 Elite Guard Camp. How do you think that experience was helpful for like preparing for the league?
Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned that it was hard to guard Devin Booker. I'm gonna have to get used to it. I'm gonna guard guys like that every night. So, I mean, it was an early experience of that. It was very, very, very helpful. I mean, I learned a lot from Chris. We built a relationship after the camp and Devin. I mean, I can call those guys anytime. As soon as the game stopped playing, I started asking them questions, started picking their brains. So just be who you are as a hooper, play your game, play the game that got you wherever you are. You can overcome anything like I did, so.
Got some news here to report that involves UConn star player Hawkins. He's had a stomach flu this week. Trace, what's the latest?
That's right. Jordan Hawkins came down with a stomach bug on Thursday night. He did not practice on Friday. He was limited in shoot-around this morning. I was told he is good to go. He will start, but how effective he will be remains to be seen.
What happened in that moment and how'd you overcome it?
I mean, I had some bad food, I guess. I got sick. I was sick during that night. So I knew I was going to play. I wasn't going to miss that game for anything. So that little sickness I had wasn't going to stop nothing.
Huskies who've been blowing out all their opponents to get here. And they open up with an outside shot. Oh, that looks good. Wow, how about that? Questionable just a day ago. And comes right out and rips the nets. You weren't feeling well, and yet you made it onto this court, had major contributions. How did you pull it off?
Heart of a lion. I got a heart of a lion, and I love my teammates to death. Had to be there for my guys, and I'm just so happy. I couldn't sit this one. I was the Final Four, man. I don't care how I was feeling.
Well, it was just another obstacle I had to overcome. The mental toughness I had, I mean, growing up, you had to be mentally tough. That's how my dad raised me. So, I mean, my parents sacrificed a lot for me, driving me to age, showing me to workouts, spending countless hours with me in the gym. I mean, I got my license late too, so they would drive me everywhere for the longest. All credit to them that I came this far. I mean, I love them to death. So,
How many of y'all got dreams playing in the NBA? Started here. I was in y'all position at once. I was the one playing NBA. Y'all probably better than me. I was at that age. I wasn't taking that basketball too serious. I was a little bit forced into it, but as I look at it now, listen to your parents. They know what's best for you. They know what's best for you. It seems like they on your butt. They won't leave you alone. They're annoying. You hate them right now. But I promise you, it pays off in the long run.
people that inspire me to have these dreams are my parents for sure. They work hard every single day, 7-8 hours a day, and I just wanted to get back to him.
So at what age did Jordan start playing basketball? And do you remember at what point you felt that there might be a future in this for him?
I mean, well, as soon as he was born, you know, his dad tried to put a ball in his hand. But I would say the earliest, probably elementary school, and then, you know, just continued on from there.
Growing up, my favorite NBA player was Kobe and KD. KD's my favorite player because he's from Maryland. Give kids like me back in Maryland a lot of hope. And Kobe's just Kobe. Like, everybody loves Kobe.
So what does it feel like to watch Jordan play and have the success that he has?
I always tell him, every reward that you're receiving now is because you deserve it. All the glitz and the glamour that people are seeing now is because he worked hard to get it. So, I mean, it's a blessing to watch him on this platform. I mean, my husband talked about it all his life. This is where he's going to be. And for us to actually be here at this moment is amazing.
The love for the game. I had the love for the game and passion for the game. I just wanted to transfer to Jordan, and it did. Worked out pretty good.
Yeah. Tell him this
We're here for the 2023 NBA draft, getting ready for it.
my time it is now.
Excited for it, looking forward what lies ahead. So I'm just looking at it as the next step and next challenge in my basketball career. I've been waiting for this my whole life, so Thursday it'll probably start to kick in. Man, I think I'm gonna be the best dressed at the draft. I mean, I've been telling people, might be some good suits out there, but I don't think anybody gonna match mine. So.
Okay, you ready for the big reveal?
I've been telling people I was gonna be the best dressed.
Yes, for sure. I mean, the belt though is like just really is gonna be different. Isn't it so good? And then the shoes. Because it's so classic but modern, you know? And that was all his idea. He's like, I need the belt.
I like the belt.
The belt is awesome. So you ready to try it on?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do it.
He's gonna look amazing.
Don't cry.
I think my parents are far more excited than me. I mean, I'm excited, but they know how hard I've been working for this, and they know the sacrifice I put into this. This is like a dream come true for them too, seeing their son pursue their dream. So.
You might be best dressed.
Not mine. No, we're manifesting. He is. Do you mind if Ashley and I get a picture with you? Sure. This is my 18th year doing the drop.
Oh, wow. I know. You are having a touch for it.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
How are you keeping the stress levels low and staying balanced at this time right now?
I'm keeping the stress levels low by like just being myself, just keeping the people close to me I grew up with, like my mom, my dad. I always keep them close to me. They remind me that I'm just a regular guy.
What are some ways that Jordan is prioritizing greatness or cutting out distraction in these pre-draft days?
I think, you know, just staying to himself, you know, mostly, you know, not letting anybody influence him. You know, just stay focused and realizing that what you're about to walk into is much bigger than hanging out with your friends or, you know.
Because he just want to play basketball. So I don't care about that hanging out. I don't care about no clubs. I don't care about no parties. It's never been him. I don't think it's going to be him ever. It's just not him.
Putting in the work when the lights are not on is definitely important, but when the lights come on, definitely got to turn on the switch.
We try to sharpen all aspects of his game, Jordan's strengths and weaknesses. I know there was a lot of say kind of this year that he was just a shooter, didn't really shoot off the bounce a lot. So now we're trying to incorporate a lot of, you know, him shooting off the bounce, him finishing with contact because he's a smaller player. Just a lot of work.
What I'm working on the most, if I can translate in the league, is probably working on my body. Guys are a lot bigger, a lot stronger, so definitely gotta get stronger. Just working on my all-around game, all-around scoring, showing people I'm a 3-level scorer. My goals as a rookie is just to get on the floor, just help to win, try to lead this team to the playoffs or help them get to the playoffs as much as I can.
No, I definitely think Jordan is ready for the NBA. I think he's gonna step in and play a lot of minutes right away. You can't really find a lot of really good shooting in the NBA the way he is coming in as a really good shooter. You know, most players come in and they've got to get better at that aspect of the game. Jordan has to get a little bit stronger, but the fact that he can shoot it so well will help him tremendously.
So what I bring to the NBA is my shooting, for sure. I think I'm one of the best shooters in the draft, if not the best. My conditioning, just not getting tired, especially with the way my play style is. I'm a shooter, a movement shooter, so I run all over the place. So I gotta be well conditioned. So I think that's how I separate myself from other people.
Jordan's a worker, man, so he loves to be in the gym. He's a gym rat. He works out sometimes 2-3 times a day. A lot of reps. I just think he needs to continue working and doing what got him to the NBA. Just reps, man, just work.
Now, if you had to say one thing, one advice to Jordan, straight to the camera, what would you tell Jordan?
Go kick some ass.
It is finally here, the 2023 NBA Draft. Lives will be changed tonight in Brooklyn, New York. Jordan Hawkins out of UConn.
I think Jordan has an unbelievable upside even beyond who he is right now. One of the best movement shooters, a guy who can do it at full speed at a level that you haven't seen in college.
You're looking at the best shooter in the draft. The way that he runs off screens is elite. And his ability to set his feet when he comes off of a pin down is unlike anybody else in this draft class.
His ability to get hot at virtually any given time for UConn on that run to the national championship was unmatched in college basketball.
He's a winner. I mean, he knows what it takes when he's in those moments. Flawless release, real quick, can make contested threes. I mean, the guy lit it up all year. He was arguably UConn's best player, and without him, they win no championship.
Yeah. He has a championship pedigree going on to the NBA now.
Throughout the NBA draft process, there's usually a lot of uncertainty. How are you as a family handling everything?
I pretty much don't think about it. You know what I mean? I think Jordan has put in his work. I think people know who he is right now. This game speaks for itself.
I'm working my brain more about getting there, just preparing everybody, to make sure we're all ready for the moment. But as far as like worrying about where he's gonna fall and all that, I don't really think I do. I mean, he's here for a reason.
It's a blessing. So wherever he ends up, we bless. Doesn't matter. Wherever he ends up, they're gonna get a good kid.
When did you decide, if ever, that you wanted to be a pro hooper?
I mean, probably my whole life. I probably just want to play in the NBA. I mean, seeing the guys on TV just play every day, just dunk the basketball. I just fell in love with it at a young age. I knew I wanted to play at that stage. So.
With the 14th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Jordan Hawkins from the University of Connecticut.
What was going through my mind during that time was tears of joy. The hard work I put in, me and my dad, all the hard days. It was a really special moment for me and my family. I didn't even know I was going to cry. Just like I see my mom's cry, and I was like, damn, I might start crying now. Draft night was crazy. Like, people don't know, it's a really long day. You wake up at 8, but it's a special day. I got this experience with my family.
Who are you looking forward to playing against the most and why?
I want to play against CJ McCollum, my teammate. I want to see how he plays, and definitely in practice. But on the opposing team, probably Katie. But I played on his AAU team as well, so that'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. What I want to be remembered for, people bring up my name as a winner. I did everything for the city. Leave the place I came a better place. Ultimate goal, win a lot of championships, be the best player I can be, hard work, a lot of dedication. I mean, I just know that it all starts all over now, so